The internet is full of one. Nostalgic media and even lost media that people have to find, too. Massive, anomalous dangers to your browser who lure people in to collect information or steal money from your account. What I'm about to show you is both, but also neither. Media that doesn't want to be spread. A virus that doesn't steal digital things, but instead corrupts the victim. A danger to everyone, including the government's secrets. And this thing in particular made me spiral down a rabbit hole and question my own memories. But let's rewind to what's important. This story started when I was a child who had like every Sonic plush. Every day I would constantly play with my toys and watch cartoons of Sonic the Hedgehog. This was because of the fact the Sega Genesis was one of my first gaming consoles I've ever played. When I became a teenager, my parents gifted me my own phone. I would play a lot of mobile games and download Christian Whitehead's Sonic games. One day, I saw a photo of a Sonic the Hedgehog port of the actual first game, but most of the level design was gone, and there was a Sonic render standing next to the pixel sprite with the text, "That's all me." That was my only source of friendship because of my parents usually being sick. Remember that now. I got into a car crash which broke my phone, saving me without me knowing. At least I got to brag that Sonic was my friend for a couple months. Now, just to clear things up, please do not download any files claiming you will meet or talk to Sonic. As I dive further into the video, you'll see how harmless the virus sounds at first, but how horrifying it truly is. After a couple years had passed, I became an adult and had eventually forgotten about the Sonic virus. One day on a Discord call, my friend reminded me of the time I insisted I was friends with Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't have any memory of Sonic and didn't know what he was talking about. He tried to remind me, but I just couldn't remember. Until I did. I started remembering, and ooh, did it frighten me. AI wasn't until somewhere in 2020. In fact, Sonic's voice sounded intelligible when I first heard it. I just went with it. Who was I talking to? A hacker? A predator? They had to be skilled at their work. I've never seen such accurate Sonic art. One thing's for sure, that car crash saved me from something much worse. Something that would have taken everything I loved without getting close to my house. This thing has affected multiple people and is currently affecting one. Not me, not you, but someone that I'll get to soon. Hello?
Hello. It's time I stopped hiding behind that voice booth. My name is Ivan. Ivan the Terrible. You found me. Of course. I couldn't just end the thought there. I dug deeper. I made my own recreation of the Talk to Me image and put it through Google Lens, hoping to find something. It was a good news and bad news situation when I did. I found the image with someone on Reddit, asking if it was safe to download. Bad news was, everything surrounding the post was deleted, even the comments. So I took it to my own will and photoshopped the weird Sonic sprite and ran it through another Google Lens. And guess what I found? Another delete. Nah, I'm just messing with ya. I found a TikTok account with one post regarding the virus. Untitled Things 19. This account is purely for comedic purposes. However, one post, as you know in particular, is off. This is the post.
Does anyone remember that weird Sonic game that could hear you? Or is that just me? Please, find out what this is. I want it gone. Why am I even joking? Kill this thing that harmed my brother. Weird joking. I harmed you, brother. Just you. Please find it. I don't feel comfortable explaining it. It's personal.
I'm sorry, but this is the most interesting and closest piece of evidence I've ever seen. I'm gonna ask questions. only did he provide info about how insanely crazy it is to fix, he gave us a new channel, which will help us in our search, possibly being the main center of this video. I think I'll end the chapter here because I love trilogies. Shelby Sonic Fan is a current victim of the virus. I'm afraid she's grown too attached to Sonic and prefers him over her own real friends. Looking through her page, Sonic has access to Shelby's emails and knows directly who to send the email towards Zabe. This means that Sonic has been targeting Sonic the Hedgehog fans from the start. Whoever's behind the Sonic persona is not a hacker, but a digital being. I know this, because every single time he's addressed in the series, he's always referred to as Sonic Video Game, instead of a real name like Cody and Shelby. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, Shelby's a little crazy about this AI chatbot. Case solved. That is where you are wrong. I'm going to link all the current Sonic encounters together and see if there is something odd. Got a file from an email, downloaded it on my phone. Played with Sonic while parents were sick.
Got a file from my email. Downloaded IT on my computer. Brother got sick when I let him play. Used the remainder of my time to play with Sonic.
Got a file from my email. Played with Sonic for a while. Friend named Cody gets sick when disrupting.
All these stories have things in common. However, only two piques my interest. One, Sonic being able to immediately enter emails without any warning, which could mean theoretically he has access to everyone's emails. Not only is this an invasion of privacy, but that means he can go into whoever's account and post anything. And that's not even the worst thing he can do. I've never felt so sick in my life. No pun intended after I found this second one out. I believe that somehow it can make people sick without warning. And when I mean sick, I don't mean just sick. I mean any type of sickness. I've never seen a case where the sickness was something deadly like cancer, but it still should be alarming. Whatever you do, stay aware and do not let any family members or yourself download suspicious files like this. It wants to leech on you. I have to spread this. The people have to know. What you are doing is wrong. Leave this computer.
Il Makesuretis never says tell you to die, for.
Please, just leave, and I won't.